An African proverb says, when you strike a woman, you strike a rock. Senator Burr, Senator Tillis, when you strike our sister, Miss Loretta Lynch, you strike the women of North Carolina. And when you strike the women of North Carolina, you strike a rock.
I watched them berate some of my closest mentors in that room and watched them completely disregard the stories and backgrounds and experiences that were carried into that room. As much as they wanted to say that this wasn't an issue about race or this was an issue about gender, it exactly was. And if they want to shy away from the racial aspects or the gender aspects of this issue, it means that they have no understanding of the time and place we are in right now.
They were just being extremely condescending the entire time and just interrupting everybody and not really giving people a chance to speak.
They did not answer our questions. They were extremely rude to everyone. They berated anyone who was questioning them. They silenced almost everyone who spoke in that room towards the end, and they got extremely defensive.
Especially every person of color. They directed all of their questions to the white people in the room, which were the minority in the room.
A lot of the women had to repeat, as a black woman, to validate their experiences, and even then, they continued to invalidate all of their experiences and continued to bring it back around to themselves and their experiences and their lives as white men.
What happened at the very end? Because the two senators shot out of the room like cannonballs.
The entire time they were like, oh, well, yeah, we have a meeting to go to, and they kept reminding us that they had a meeting to go to, and so eventually it started getting kind of heated, and they just got up and were like, okay, we have to go to our meeting, and like, we're like, some people tried to shake their hands and people were trying to thank them, but they just ran out of the room and like all red-faced.
And at one point, Michelle Laws was trying to explain why we were here and why this is so important. And Senator Burr took her hand and said, "Dear, I've been listening for 30 minutes." Yeah. So that sort of exemplifies the sort of disrespect that was going on in that room.
Can you do an impersonation of how he sounded?
You want to do it?
Sure. Who do you want to be?
I'll be Michelle.
Okay, so try to talk.
As a black woman, I want to tell you.
I've been listening for 30 minutes.